Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on top right side as the US force, we got Finndu. Spawn as is US ally, we got Kalle. I don't know how to pronounce that A. Spawn on south side as the Peasantly forces, we got KlausurenSohn. And spawn as the other Wehrmacht player, we have Biker. This replay, I believe, was some sort of tournament replay. And it's on a map I'm not too familiar with, so this should be quite interesting. Howdy. Oh, the replay should be a little bit different. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Wait, what's up with all the... Does that Kaliningrad just... Wait, what am I looking at? It's just a tree extra stinky? Is that what I'm seeing here? What's going on? I see just dust particles there. I'm already going crazy. There's some extra stinky trees here. Got it. Looks like the VPs, this VP is very close to this base. This VP is in the middle. Wait, are these VPs on their own sectors? Is this a VP in no sector, or is it actually in its own sector, like in Company Heroes 2? That would be interesting. This VP is connected to this fuel point, while this one appears to be connected to this point here. But having it in no man's land is actually not a bad thing, particularly when it comes to, say, sector artillery. Got barracks, nothing too crazy there. Panzer Grenadiers 4 does find some light cover, engineers and rock squads scattering. Rock Squad 4 do have this MG42 here, and Rock Squad did not flank enough on the MG42. Could easily fully flanked it. Kaliningrad knock around these units out of cover. Engineers come for a flank, does decide to retarget towards that engineer. Rock Squad maybe eyeing for some heavy cover here. Engineer's going to be wiped on out, does get wiped on out. This fire squad really wish they had frag grenades.
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
Fuel sector being decaptured. Got engineers getting suppressed by the MG42. Motorcycle deployed on the field. Rifle squad about to get wiped on out. Does fall back in time. Engineers taking a bit of damage.
Our front lines are collapsing. Listen up, rifle squad.
Two-man Panzer Grenadiers before, that may be a mistake. No structure built yet for the Panzer Elite player. Of course, got the Wehrmacht quarters. But yep, well, the central VP has not been captured, so still can't tell if this will vie zone capture zone or not. But maybe no man's land.
We've got new recruits. Listen up, people.
Rifle squad engineers push way forward. Do you have the Volks Grenadiers keep back head cover? MG42 sitting on up. Motorcycle advancing, maybe trying to knock that rifle squad around. Rifle squad does get suppressed.
Engineer Corps, get your kit and form up.
Fort HQ by the Panzer Elite player. And two squads just popped on out. That confused me for a moment.
Engineers under fire!
A landmine now being built there. Very nice. So perhaps prevent any sort of issue. And that's actually a Wehrmacht barbed wire. I would assume that would have been a US land wire because of the pathing right there. But that's actually Wehrmacht barbed wire. Interesting. Quadruple Panzer Grenadiers moving forward. Engineers fully wiped on out. He does lose all of his engineers. So we'll need to rebuild an engineer to build anything else. Rifle squad does get suppressed there. This rifle squad is advancing. Engineers push forward. Rifle squad may get wiped on out. Engineers and rifle squad push forward. Rifle squad push forward. I keep on saying bars. That was last game. Engineers advancing. Volkswagen doesn't take too much damage there, but there's a lot of rifle squads there. Also, the 2 engineers so far away, so the Volkswagen doesn't need to fall back. He does manage to pick off the motorcycle. And this Volks will need to fall back soon. He did lose one of those squads of engineers. Got this Volksgrenadier so far away. Now his teammates Panzergrenadiers rotated around. And all these US forces fall back. And this US player lost another squad, this time a rifleman. Has built a Jeep. Rifle squad is pursuing here. Oh, that's a US sniper getting tied up by the Kettengrad. Rifle squad is before Jeep as well. We do now have the motor pool being deployed on the field. And one rifle squad is going to fall back now. Our squad falls back. Jeep's going to be falling back now. May take a bit of damage there, but don't think we'll be going down anytime soon. No doctor selected by the Pan's Elite player just yet. Motor pool now complete. Goes, oh, that's a T-17. I was thinking it was a 50-50 chance we're going to be a quad half track, but T-17 was not even on my mind. Yep, when the central VP is captured, it is still no man's land, which means no sector artillery for the Scorched Earth player to protect it. Does manage to press down that rifleman. And we do have Tank Hunter selected there by the Panzer Elite player. Double US sniper on the field. Mortar there. I guess they really had trouble with the MG42. T-70 can start push away forward, start taking some shots against these Panzergrenadiers. We got all 5 squads of Panzergrenadiers here. Our squad behind some good heavy cover. And before the squad may get wiped on out.
Enemy unit
Does get wiped on out there. The start squad needs to fall back. It's about to get wiped on out. Right, snipers could take some shots here, but looks like they're maybe for. Nope, MG42 does pack on up. T-17 may have found a teller mine that looks like a landmine explosion, but has no one to finish off. I don't think the T-17 can take small arms fire damage. May be able to. Greyhound without the armor suits can take small arms fire, but not sure about the T-17 honestly. He did repair up a little bit there, which managed to get the engine repaired, so he's able to go drive away, so he got very lucky about that. And the engineers can start somewhat safe repairing it right there. We do have now Veron Sniper, 0 kills, so he's going to try to counter snipe. First kill of your sniper should be opponent's sniper.
report we are losing a sector.
Rock squad straight forward, eyeing for some heavy cover. Very nice. These guys are pretty stacked up, so the T-70 can get some good splash damage. That may have been a mortar half. Oh, short barrel Panzer IV. A lot of fun stuff being put on the field. A lot of unique items. You got the T-17, got the short barrel Panzer IV. The short barrel Panzer IV, I think, will win the fight between it and the T-17. Though, having the rear armor exposed is not great. Gets a pen there. Sends a pen, which actually did pretty much no damage. Sends a bounce there. Gets a white phosphorus shot there. Another T-17 push way forward. Gets a bounce to rear armor. And damage is not doing much versus the short barrel Panzer IV. So the short barrel Panzer IV is adequate. It could try setting itself up here. Or pursue this T-17 and save his Panzer Grenadiers at least. He's got for Tank Hunter, so you can go for a Hetzer to complement the short barrel Panzer IV, light AT tracks as well. I think Tank Hunter is a pretty good doctrine if you want to go for short barrel Panzer IV, since it does allows you to start focusing not on Panther, start going for limited tech, then going straight for Panther tech. If that makes any poor sense. No, the short barrel Panzer IV is just going to drive into his opponent's base. Do have a M1 AT gun here. He's going to need a micro to take it on, but he has no AT here, no Panzer Shreks. Does he have a little comfort company that maybe the short barrel Panzer light AT abstract being deployed out there? Could be for another short barrel Panzer IV. Gets a hit there. US player. Don't know if he has sticky bombs research. Oh no, sticky bombs just got completed. Does he got the AT gun there? He could set up there. He sees nothing being deployed out there. Decides to deploy right there. He could have kept his distance. That was sticky bomb. The short barrel, the armor skirts improves the bounce rate of the sticky bombs. I was going to try a reverse on back. AT gun got redeployed there. He should have kept his distance from the rifleman. Play ring around the rosy some more of the AT gun. Not paying close enough attention. Go with another AT gun here. Takes another sticky bomb there, which may finish it off. And does not destroy the AT gun. Engineers should take time to repair up the AT gun. Perhaps get it healed up. No triage center at the moment. It looks like one of the T-17s may have went down as well. Where? I am not sure. Or maybe that's it way up there. So maybe he has both of them still alive. Both get efficiency 1s. They both get increased health. Airborne has been selected. We do have, I guess that was a recon run there. We also got stormtroopers as well, which is another good reason why they go for airborne. Spot them camouflage. He does also see a Pantrick upgrade onto them. So we got a lot of fun stuff being put in the field, and I'm very much going to enjoy this. Against the US, armor skirts is not critical on short barrel Panzer IVs. Though if you fight against the Airborne, getting armor skirts will reduce damage received from the close rifles. T-17's not advancing. T-17's actually, two T-17s can be very nice for armor company of all things, because unlike Greyhounds, you don't have to worry about getting any upgrades onto them, so they can go for both light vehicle capture and for the Allied war machine, so they support the Calliope side quite nicely. Granted, they're not as strong as other things, but still. Did get an engine crit there with a straight mortar shot.
Enemy unit down.
Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use a broken ticket to get that recovered. Versions 2 on this T-17, AT gun firing away. He does have 2 AT guns at the moment.
What are my coordinates?
Motor half track, I think, trying to barrage this guy here.
Take your ass to cover, you idiot!
Does take some pens there. Snipers
We're at 200 points.
firing away. That's going to push forward, trying to overrun these snipers. They may get 1 or 2 of them. Does find a sticky bomb there. Slowly got picked apart. Destroyed the crit there, so still alive. At this point in time, is not going anywhere anytime soon, so might as well just deploy it. T-70 is coming forward, try to get some rear armor hits there. The AT gun does finish it off.
We are receiving fire!
This fire is just getting 2v1 at the moment. Airborne squad here. Sniper is falling back. One sniper did go down.
Allied HQ under attack.
Stormtroopers are eating through this player's base as Panda Trucks and Stews push away forward. Fresh AT gun there. Para dropped on in. No supply yard for this player. T-7 is heading up north to support. Take out some of this stuff here. Support weapon center goes down.
Allied HQ is under attack.
Construction finished.
Our forces are taking casualties.
T-17 takes some damage there. We do have now the Stew has gone down. Stormtroopers are falling back, may get wiped out here. Does get wiped out there. Down south, got the rifle squad there. We have a Hetzer here to gauge those T-17s.
Rifle squad taking fire! We've got new recruits.
Multiple AT guns being summoned by this player.
Crew ready for orders.
This will bring up his AT gun up to 4.
Fixed up and ready to go.
Another recon pass. Won't really spot too much there, honestly. Stew rolls a miss. Hetzer gets a direct hit. May see a white phosphorus shot there.
Infantry squad lost.
Stew or AT gun does go down. Does try to stun the Hetzer.
Got enemy troops moving. We're in the thick of it. We now have a triage center fully operational.
Wheelbarrow is trying to fly, or handcart, wagon. T-17 trying to get some kits there. The Stew's down to minimal health, just needs 1 pen, it's probably done for. Does pick it off there, gaining efficiency 2 as well. So both his Stews are at, or T-17s are at efficiency 2. And we do have now a howitzer being built. Nope, landmine detonation there.
Okay, definitely.
Bounces there. Trying to capture up that fuel point now.
Construction detail. Our work is done here.
We're losing a fuel sector.
And to grab to capture that fuel sector now. That's going to straight forward, trying to hit that right from squad. Mortar. Oh no, that was not a mortar. That was a howitzer shot. Wipes out one squad. Civilian wounds the other one. I thought that was a mortar shot raining on in, but nope.
At your service. Look alive, crew.
More airborne. Oh no, that's another paradrop AT gun there. So both the allies are going to have significant number of AT guns. Misses on the rifleman.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
I got a bad feeling about this side. Blood is taking full arm fire. Enemy movement here. Looks like infantry.
Enemy unit down.
And it looks like that Pentagon squad does get wiped on out. This wagon's annoying the crap out of me. Wait, did it change angles? Am I crazy? Decent there. We got a Stu and 2 Hetzers over here now. AT gun setting on up. Rifle squad does drop a model there since it bounced to the Hetzer. Sniper hitting that AT gun now.
Infantry
And
squad
AT gun does
reporting
get decrewed.
casualties.
Sniper may have been caught in a reload there, so able to double tap the AT gun pretty quickly. Does send a couple of misses there. T-70s are currently both of them solid versus 2. Misses this T-17 as well. AT gun sitting on up. Engineers do take a bit of damage there. Right now, this part of the map is just fully forfeited, looks like. Right now, though, the Axis do have a perfect game of 500, and the Allies are having a bit of trouble contesting that at the moment. T-17 here. Engineers do take a bit of damage there. Still trying to get some shots on the AT gun now. Or maybe not.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
AT gun does get decrewed. These 2 AT guns firing away. A lot of Hetzers there. M2 does get looks like directed there on the Hetzer. Hetzer's almost down. The AT gun may finish it off. That one goes down. That one goes down. 2 goes down. Sniper goes down. Cross Rifle Special 4, however, does get wiped out there. Got some MP40 volts there. Paratroopers getting suppressed. T-17's main gun destroyed. May see Pansval's help finish off. Pansval's fires, connects. Those lose a Stu there. Airborne squad needs to fall back. Power get wiped on out. Bundle grenade onto the AT gun, which decides to explode. Sniper firing away. Paratrooper squad about to get wiped on out. Does.
Ready for another beating.
Allies are down to 100 points.
Another T-17 now deployed in the field.
Enemy unit.
Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use Bergentica to get that recovered.
arrived.
US player that I've selected right now has gone for grenades. He has selected both. He has ranges available, hasn't deployed any on the field. Has been of fuel as well, so maybe he should go for some supply yard upgrades. AT gun does get it bounced on the Hetzer. Our squad getting tagged there a little bit. Our squad's 3-4, maybe trying to get some sticky bombs off. T-70 pushing forward, gonna be engaging that MG42. Excuse me. Airborne squad here, looks like getting shoved by the artillery. And the airborne squad's having trouble falling back. Once the airborne squad gets wiped out, all the repairing pioneers do go down. And supply yard with level 1's now being researched over here. No supply yard even built. Airborne squad here, getting overrun by the MP40. Throws a demolition charge there. AT guns tagging some of this stuff here. There's a machine gun placement bar going down. T-70 does avoid those shots. T-70 does take some big hits there. And there goes T-17.
Casualties being reported.
MP4 squad could overrun this AT gun, and got these soldiers pushing up north, no upgrades onto them.
We got company! Enemy troops right fucking there! Taking rifle fire!
Mortar here. Right now, the allies still are lacking quite a bit of DPs, down to 67. Their opponents are now coming down, but they're at 490, which is not great for the allies.
Taking small arc fire!
Does get another stun shot there. And multiple AT gun shots there quickly rips it apart.
Enemy unit down.
And there is a teller mine there.
We have
And a minesweeper here.
the bad guys.
Main gun destroyed, crit there in the Hetzer. Sniper providing some good spotting. Sniper misses. Does not get the retaliation shot.
Squad has the objective.
Oh, bad luck. At least he didn't lose the sniper because of it. Recon flight falls back. Sniper misses. It's retreating back, so more likely to miss that.
Enemy unit down.
Half track goes down. Artillery hitting the Hetzer. Once again, this bush is extra stinky. You see all this dirt flying off from it. Another set of paratroopers dropping on in. Our squad may get sticky bomb off. Gets a pen there. And Pioneer's getting wiped on out.
Enemy unit down. Reinforcements ready to roll.
Off by combat crew can now be called on in. We've got both supply yard upgrades, so no supply yard. Alpha Combat Group could be very nice right now. He doesn't have too much fuel, and it does offer a lot of good stuff, but the problem is it's subject to RNG, of course. Destroys the Hetzer.
Operation posts report we are losing a sector.
Sniper does get suppressed there. Trying to fall back or run away, but it's taking quite a bit of damage. And does use more specify there. Stormtroopers on the retreat path now.
Enemy
Sniper
unit
still
down.
being pursued. I heard something explode. The sniper does go down here. Another Wehrmacht sniper here.
Don't think, just follow fucking order.
Capture's currently in favor of neither player. It's neutral. This one is largely not secured up by this player, so it can be rapidly re-secured by this other stuff here. Doesn't have really any aggressive units. Our squad's starting to fall back. Off-at combat group could be summoned. He has over 1,000 manpower. Brings it on in. He gets a Staghound, AT gun, MG, and rifle squad. I'd say that's pretty good. Extra light vehicle never hurts. This current one that he has in the field is Veteran C3. Extra AT guns always very nice. Rifle squad is always nice. And the 30 cal could be very nice, helping just sit on up, protect a certain sector there. So right now, limited 30 cal is not a bad thing either.
Engineers taking heat. We're losing them as fast as we're getting them.
Destroys the hay there.
Point captured. Ready to fight, sir.
He's making some good progress on the opponent's side of the map. Sniper firing away, getting some hits there. This Wehrmacht player's gone for quadruple sniper. I thought it was a tournament replay, and this quadruple sniper? How nasty.
These dead men. They must have listened to me. Yeah.
This player may want to take time to build some jeeps. He's going straight for a tank depot.
It's built.
Sherman Crocodile can be upgraded to a bulldozer to help crush these hedges pretty quickly.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge. Sniper's got it zeroed in.
Try to go for a landmine there, but having a bit of trouble of not dying. T-70 pushed way forward. Got his teammates paratrooper squad here. Does find the teller mine. Wait, what? Ooh, teller mine bug. I remember seeing that in Company Heroes 2. That was something that was fixed again enough time. Where some of the landmines detonate but doesn't do any damage. In this case, T-70 did go down there. Though it did get quickly ripped apart well enough, but still. That's just bad luck.
Munitions point under attack.
This landmine was revealed.
Reporting construction complete.
Fire tank now deployed in the field. Veteran C2. Creating a bit of opening there. I'm not sure what that. Oh, Airborne squad way over there. Fire tank rolls a miss. He can throw some wide phosphorus into the Tiger tank. Strafe run picks off 2 snipers. Very nice. Quad half track firing away. He does have some AT gun field, which looks like they're stationary at the moment. Sticky bomb connects, multiple bounces there. No engine crit. There was a white phosphorus round there. There's a nearby AT gun. He may have another sticky bomb available soon. Transgators do fall back. AT gun does get decrewed again.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Pan check squad before he does a double pan check researched. Looks like the RD barrage took out the remaining 2 snipers. Perhaps. Sorry, I sort of missed that.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Right now, there's a capture against the U.S. players. They don't have many DPs remaining. Does get a pen there. Tiger tank does receive a sticky bomb, which may destroy, just damage and crit. I thought it was going to be a heavy engine crit. Consecrators push the way forward. Extra squad behind the heavy cover there. Recoilless Rough Squad before. Do have Blitzkrieg now available. It does have efficiency 3 on his tanks as well. Hellcat coming from the flank. His nice shot there. Needs to stop order command. Either AT gun the Hellcat finished off.
We hold the initiative. This raid will be taken Berlin by enemy unit down.
There goes the AT Tiger tank. Does get the Airborne squad efficiency 3. Both players have access to Hellcats as well. Rolls misses there, of course. Recoilless rifles hitting some pioneers. Down south, we do have the Kaliningrad capturing up nothing. Headcheck squad here takes some damage. 2 members remaining.
Enemy unit down.
Does get some hits on the T-17. However, he's basically 1 shot away from being wiped out.
Front lines are collapsing.
Looks like one of the players may have cast a GG. That is the Panzer League player. M2 does get a good hit there. Asking for a rematch. And it's now starting to speak a bit of foreign there. Got some AT pencheck shots there onto the AT gun. So to a certain extent, once the Wehrmacht player lost all of his snipers, there goes his force. He relied too heavily on the snipers, and his opponent and Airborne is a doctrine that's very good for snipers. When he saw the Airborne, he should not have deployed out any more snipers, since he could simply just spot them and strafe them. And the Airborne player did go ahead and advance to Tank Depot and bring some good number of Hellcats. He left sort of excess equipment back here, but the 30 cal protecting now the exposed part of his base. Not a horrible idea. Just had a bit of a bad situation there. Yep. And yep, I'm gonna fast forward. This game appears to be over. Just the Wehrmacht player is just sort of just summoning tanks. Tiger tank here. He also won straight from veterancy tanks, which were nice and all, but he didn't have enough armor on the field to warrant a veterancy. Generally, in my opinion, it's better to go idea to go for another, like, say, stew, than getting veterancy in the stews. Unless you have population cap. Because 2 stews are better than 1 stew.
The enemy stands at 300 points.
Bomb run there from the Airborne player. Pensley player still just being cleaned on up.
Enemy unit down.
Pensley Panthers.
Our forces are taking casualties.
AT guns now efficiency 3. T-70 needs to push way forward. That one's a main gun short to crit though. Does get a couple engine crits. Slowly taking out the Panther. Recoilless rifles also supporting, getting the rearmor hits there. This player does finally back at the game. This guy here does finally cast GG, and he is back to the game as well.
Is ours. What team will lock it down?
Our front lines are collapsing. Supply lines are broken. We have terrible.
And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.